Hello. Hello, everybody. I want to keep my name private, but I would like to thank Florence Bergé for helping me to go through uh, the trauma that I had in my childhood, and I give her the consent to use this video for helping others also who go through similar situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was sexually abused since my childhood, way long before you can imagine. All I knew was sexual abuse happening to me by my extended family members and also my neighbors. So it was a very normal habit, and I started accepting it. And I was going through it for during my teenage life, adolescent life, and then when I was in my college as well. So how it affected was my studies were going down. Like still I was in my 80 percentage, but still it was lower than what I was capable of. So I was living with that, and um, neither my parents, nobody asked about it, and I even tried to tell one of my neighbor, uh, the guy who abused me, to his mom, that your son is doing something like this and all that, but she's ignored it. So I shut it off myself. And this also impacted me. So each time I needed validation and I wanted people to believe me. So these things, these smaller things that happened in my childhood, started to affect me a lot than you can imagine. And then I was easily a prey for predators to manipulate me easily and get whatever they want. And even at work, similar thing happened. I was going into a survival mode by just trying to run out of the older situation, because that was much more heavier for me than
Mm.
what I was facing at work. So I kept ignoring it, but I tried to find a therapist who can help me, but it was very difficult to find an English speaking therapist. So I found Miss Florence Bergé. So I put an effort to meet her and then try to talk to her. Earlier, I was seeing a therapist in my country as well, but it was, but that that person was giving me medicines like uh, I mean, there are different kind of therapists. So she chose to treat me with medicines, but Miss Florence decided to treat me by revisiting my trauma and then curing it from the root. I think even though the medical thing helped me a lot, but it did not last forever. But when it was treated in the root cause itself, then I was able to get out of it easier. So even now, the hypnosis treatment that she gave me, it helped me a lot, because now even when I have some difficult situations, I easily revisit the. I mean, I close my eyes and then try to do it by myself. Yeah, it's not yet. I'm not yet a pro, but I can be sure that it is at least helping me in some way.
Yes, sure.
So I also had difficulty with my parents as well, and now I'm able to like talk to them nicely. And I never told my parents about it, and finally I opened up to them, and I was very glad that Miss Florence helped me to do that, to tell my parents, to tell my mom what happened. I was very glad about it, and now nobody is allowed to cross my uh, the
Yeah.
line, the circle, my space I have. And yeah, so they can stay out, and then they are not allowed to enter inside until I feel completely um, completely relied upon on that person. So that is something very good that has happened to me. And since then, even at my new workplace, I changed my work recently in June. Even at my new workplace, I feel a lot more funnier. And even if something is not right in the going in the way I wanted, or even if they try to put me down or something, I just ignore it. But earlier, I used to feel very offended when someone neglects me, or when someone rejects me, or when someone is not being very hearful of my words. It was all like super touchy things. But
Mhm.
now I don't have those kind of feel anymore, and I feel very strong as well. Yeah. And thank you, Florence, for helping me out really, because I had a lot of difficulty, like even to talk to any person, any guy. Now I feel like now I'm able to like live my life, because earlier I needed someone to protect me or anything. Now I feel like I am able to protect myself, and I'm able to handle things on my own.
Mhm.
Yes, it might fail one time, two time, but I put an effort to um, make myself strong enough. And I
Mhm.
also have started to go to gym. When I started to meet Florence, I also uh, in the one or two sessions I was a bit clearer, so I started to go to gym, and regularly I exercise for 3 times a week. And I was visiting her also, and I was going to gym, and still I continued to go to gym, and I have lost 10 kilos.
Wow.
Yeah. And
Ex-
I think it was very fast when I was losing, when I was like very concrete. But now, like, there are a lot of now, since my mind is getting clearer, I start to meet my friends, and because of that, there is like hell lot of cheat meals. But I'm still able to maintain the weight loss that I had, or like there is always a fluctuations, 2 kilo or something. But definitely, I can say that I have lost 10 kilos after I started to visit her, and I'm going to continue to go ahead, and then
Yeah,
to
yourself.
push myself to a healthy lifestyle. Yeah.
Yeah, that's wonderful. I'm so happy and proud for you.
Thank
Done a
you.
long way, and really, you've made all the efforts that were necessary, and you've achieved your goal. So,
Yeah,
wow.
thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for helping me, Miss Florence. But I also wish you that to change a lot of people's life like this, because
Yes.
I
Thank
mean
you
there
for
are
your
a lot of people
testimony.
who needs help. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it can help people understand that it is possible to change and it
Yeah.
is possible to get cured. So that's
Yes.
nice.
That's true.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot. Yeah. Thank you.